We call them all Inspector, Derek Corby had told me during my interview. Most mystery parties assign the guests as suspects who have to learn their backstories and then stumble their way through conveying that information to everyone. That's how we're different. Our visitors are detectives. All the same detective, actually, and they get badges and notebooks when they enter. Then they can jot down notes as they dine, as they mingle in the drawing room, as they walk the grounds with the suspects. And this is why we can charge so much for the Castle Dark experience, and why people are more than willing to pay it, by the way. We hire real actors, we cater elegant dinners, and we give people the experience of total immersion. They are living in this castle, moving from room to room, touching the objects, sitting on the furniture. And when they leave, they feel clever, because they took notes and made observations and came up with theories. Our customers routinely rate us at 5 stars, and almost 90% of them return for new storylines. Derek had been the first surprise about Castle Dark. I had expected, for some reason, a bearded old man who looked vaguely like a sea captain. Derek was young, perhaps 35, dark-haired, clean-shaven, and well-dressed. He had a thick swoop of coffee-colored hair that gave him a slightly Byronic appearance and a charming smile that he employed on a regular basis. I might even have developed a crush on him, except that I sensed he already had a great deal of esteem for himself. "It sounds very interesting," I'd said. I wasn't convinced, and the interview itself had happened in a nondescript office in a Chicago strip mall. Derek assured me that I had already earned a chance at a second interview. "Then you'll see the castle itself, and you'll get a sense of how fun it is to be in the cast. And while I know the pay I'm offering isn't exactly princely, our actors have told me that it's a real bargain to get a room in the castle and to eat catered meals. Room and board. That would certainly help a struggling actor, wouldn't it?" It would. And so far, it had been his best selling point. The idea of joining the cast of a murder mystery party at some castle that his great-grandfather had built in a wooded area in Wood Glen, Illinois, sounded a little bit creepy and rather trite as well. And the name, Castle Dark, sounded like some dreadful video game that my little brothers would play. Derek studied my expression and seemed to read my mind. "I know you're a good actor, Nora. Sheena Preston sent me a tape of your audition for Evita. You were terrific. Your acting, your singing, the fact that you accompanied yourself on the piano. It's obvious that you're a natural talent. Frankly, after seeing that recording, I was shocked that she cast the person she did." It still rankled. I swallowed the lump in my throat. I was surprised as well. I thought I had the part. "Still, Sheena was impressed with you, and she knew I had an opening." Someone named Carly, who had previously played the role of the secretary, had left abruptly to get married, he had told me with a dour expression. "It's a great role. Yes, everyone has to be a bit melodramatic, but there is a lot of fun to be had with melodrama, and our set is fantastic." He punctuated this idea by thumping his hand on his desk. "Our props are amazing." Thump. "The whole experience will be worth your while." "It's a neat offer, Derek," I said, prepared to turn him down. He held up a hand. "Take a day, look at our website, read the reviews, check out the virtual tour, and then come see me at the castle. If your answer is no, it's no. But you can't decide until you see what's on offer, right? I haven't showed you the place that you'd be staying, free of charge." The free apartment was a temptation. Some months I could pay my rent with no problem, and other months I fell short. I hated the uncertainty of it, and to live free? Who was I to look that gift horse in the mouth? On the other hand, I needed to be close to Chicago so that I could keep going to auditions, and Wood Glen was out in the boonies. I didn't want to live that far away from my friends and my family. But Derek Corby's handsome face wore a very persuasive expression. "So you'll come and see me at the castle?" he asked. "Yes, all right," I said. "Wonderful. This is Monday, so let's say Wednesday for tea? I'll give you a map."